Cancer, welcome back to the channel. Monica Loop here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of March. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Cancer, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so Cancer, your challenge is the Five of Wands for March. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay? So your biggest challenge here, Cancer, is the Five of Wands. Typically, the Five of Wands talks about a power struggle, conflict, a disagreement, people not maybe seeing the vision clearly, as they should, maybe as a group. We're going to find out more about this when we clarify for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Wands. So I feel for you in the recent past with the Three of Pentacles, there was definitely this strong energy here of you cooperating with someone, working things out, maybe even collaborating for some of you. I feel this here in the past, Cancer, I feel like this more or less is like a project that you were doing. Could have been like a work project. I'm also getting here in the recent past, there was something about juggling a relationship, juggling some sort of priorities here in the past. And we're going to find out more about this when we clarify for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Ten of Wands, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel for you in the present moment, there's something that's been really burdensome and difficult for you. Okay. It's been really difficult for you. I do feel there is some sort of stability coming into your life slowly. Okay. And it could be a specific person that you're dealing with. There's something here, Cancer, about needing to get clear on something, like really getting clear on something, okay? Because whatever it is that you're facing in the present moment that's been really difficult, it's going to require you to be logical. And I did mention this to you in the previous readings that I've done for you, and it looks like that energy is showing up in the present moment. So we're going to talk more about that and get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Swords. So there's one of two things that you need to remember in the near future. The first thing is that there's a huge opportunity coming in for you. Okay. Whether you are aware of that now or you're not, it is coming in. That's what it's showing here for you. However, the Seven of Swords is here beside that. So in order for you to truly take advantage of this opportunity, you may need to recognize what you need to leave behind. There's something here about taking only what you need and leaving what you don't need behind. Okay, so you see the Seven of Swords, how this person has, they have 5 swords in one hand and they've left 2 behind. So it's almost like there's an opportunity here for you to have that stability that you're looking for, Queen of Pentacles, but it's going to require you to maybe make some form of a sacrifice here in the near future. And we're going to talk more about this for you and see why that's showing up in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel with the Knight of Wands in reverse, it's almost like someone here is backtracking. They're looking at where they came from. They're looking at what they did before in the past. For some of you, something here is maybe not the way it used to be, okay, when it comes to maybe something that you're really passionate about or something here that you really love, okay, and that's why the Knight of Wands is in reverse. So let's get into your reading, Cancer. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. So the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, so there is definitely, in the month of March, there's this challenge, right? Where you're still kind of holding on to something. but you want to progress and you want to move forward. And it looks like it's happening, but at a slower pace. And I think, one of the things that you need to be aware of when it comes to your challenge is that when conflicts do arise, okay, whether that's with friends, family, coworkers, whatever, your relationship, whatever, it's showing you what needs to change, right? It's showing you what needs to progress and what needs to, move forward, because part of being able to move forward is where we find success, is where we find stability, right? If we're always stagnant or in the same place and it's just creating issues, well, then maybe it's time to, transform and change. So that's what I feel is happening for you when it comes to your challenge. So this has a lot to do with recognizing what conflicts you should hold on to, what things you should let go of. It could be anger, it could be conflict. These are things that you're learning, do I need to hold on to these things? Are they a part of my progress? Are they a part of my journey? Because if they're not, I don't need to focus on them. So that's your challenge, okay, when it comes to the conflicts that are coming up, whether that's an inner conflict or conflicts happening outside of you, okay? And that's your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. You have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. You had a choice here in the past, Cancer, whether or not you wanted to stay in a situation that made you feel depleted. A lot of you were in a situation where you felt someone was taking advantage of you, or maybe someone was planning things behind your back. You started to realize in the past, Cancer, that you needed to set boundaries here. Something was out of balance, okay? And it looks like there was particular people in the past that came in that collaborated with you or worked with you, or you had a decision to make about whether or not you wanted to continue collaborating or working with certain people here in the past. All right? Because there was some sort of energy here where you felt stuck, or you felt like someone was taking advantage of you, and you had to start setting boundaries here. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles in the recent past for Cancer. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and you have the Moon. So yeah, it's interesting. As much as you tried to work things out with a particular person that really meant a lot to you here in the past, there was a really important decision that you had to make. And that decision I feel here in the past has a lot to do with your boundaries. It's like, I'm not giving this person a third, fourth, fifth, sixth chance. I'm not doing that. Okay. So as much as you wanted to collaborate, some of you are still collaborating with this person, but you've set boundaries. Okay. Or you've set some sort of, clear perspective on what needs to happen in order for you to regain yourself again here in the past. Now, in the present moment, something has been really difficult. It's been very difficult, burdensome here. Let's talk about that first. Why is the Ten of Wands here in the present moment for Cancer? You have the Hangman, the Hermit, and you have the King of Cups. I'm going to tell you what's going on in the present moment, okay? Because a lot of you, I had one person email me and they're Cancer, and they emailed me and they said, "Where's the Cancer reading? You've posted 12 other signs and you haven't posted Cancer yet." And I get it. There's something that's happening in the present moment and you want answers. And I'm going to tell you what's going on, okay? There's something you want to come to an end, something that's been really difficult. You're like, I just want to get myself out of the situation. But the problem, Cancer, in the present moment for you is one of two things. You're constantly in your head about something. A lot of you are spending a lot of time on your own. It's like you're thinking about it, but you're not taking action. And that's the problem. Things get more difficult the more we start to be in a space of not taking action. When we start to think, but also put in a plan of action, that's what removes the issues. So I feel in the present moment, a lot of you are realizing that that's what needs to happen in order for something to get better, okay? A lot of you think, oh, it's gonna pass. It's just gonna get better on its own. No, darling, you need to take action, okay? And this is a big, 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 big energy message here for you. And I think you already know this. It's just a matter of actually putting it into action. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles for Cancer. You have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Yes. Exactly what I'm saying to you. Look, the cards just speak to me. I just look at the images and I'm like, oh, anxiety. Remember I said a lot of you are having problems sleeping. A lot of you are worried. A lot of you are stressed out. You have it in your mind. You know what you want. It's a matter of taking action. And that's what the Page of Wands is about. So when you start to take action, Cancer, guess what? Everything else around you starts to take action. But you can't want something and expect something if you're not taking that action, okay? And that's why the Queen of Swords is here in the present moment, because it's asking you to get very logical and clear. The Queen of Swords has no emotion. I'm not saying deny your emotions and put them aside and pretend like they're not there. No, you could still be emotional, but also recognize what is required for you to remove this burden that you're feeling right now. And it's going to require you to be logical, and then make a plan, and then take action. And when you start to do that, everything else around you is going to start moving the energetic way you want it to. And that's your important message in the present moment, okay? Now, in the near future, I feel you're finally consciously aware of an opportunity, because you've completely disconnected from something here that, again, you're being logical now in the near future. So tell me more about this opportunity for Cancer in the near future. Justice, 3 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Wow. You're finally able to set something right here in the near future, and it's with the help of others, with the 3 of Pentacles. One of the things that you're going to learn in the near future is that the right people, the right circumstances, the right experiences are going to come into your life when you need them. There's a lot of karma here in the near future. Justice is going to be served, and it's going to lead to success for you. Okay. So if you've been in a situation where, you feel, presently you feel stuck, you feel like things are not working out, that's going to change. But it's only going to change when you start to focus on you and you start to put yourself first in the near future here with the 7 of Swords. Because the 7 of Swords is not only is it a card of deception and dishonesty, it's also a card of making an exit plan. Only taking what I need and leaving what I don't. Okay, that's what I see here in the near future. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords. You have the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Judgment. So whatever burdens you're facing now, in the near future, you come to a realization that it's time to move on. I see you disconnecting from something that doesn't emotionally drive you anymore. You're disconnecting from it. You're making an exit plan, exit strategy. And where does that lead you? It leads you into a place of more comfort. It leads you into this place of feeling whole again. It leaves you in a place of feeling, wow, I feel fulfilled. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles for Cancer in the near future. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and you have the 6 of Swords. A Tower moment, Cancer, has to happen for you to see the new opportunity. Okay. And a lot of you don't want to be in the Tower moment. You don't want to be in this place where things are hard. You don't want to be in this energy of conflict, but that's what's driving you to take action. It's not there to punish you. It's there to drive you to that new opportunity. And that's what's going to lead to that stability that you're looking for. Okay. So let's get some advice. Also, I just want to say some of you are learning or realizing how somebody really is. Maybe at one point someone here presented themselves one way and now they're presenting themselves differently. And that could also be a form of a Tower moment through conflicts as well. Okay, so your advice here is the Empress, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. Some of you really need to think about whether or not giving to a certain person or situation is worth it for you. Is it worth me giving to this person? Is it worth me giving to this situation? Should I still be here? Is this something that is going to be a part of my future? Okay, that's the Empress energy. That's you. You are the Empress. So your biggest piece of advice here is to ask yourself what you're giving to. And if you're giving to a situation, is it a part of something that is growing and giving you value back? If it's not, then that is a time where you need to reevaluate where your energy is going, because the Empress has a lot of spiritual energy. She's very feminine. She is someone who can give life. She can give birth, but something here has been enough. Full moon here in the background. Something's been enough for you. And that's why Spirit is saying you need to reevaluate if you should still give to this. And if not, if it's not a part of your growth and it's not a part of something that's elevating you, then maybe it's time to abandon it. Okay. I know that's hard to say. And of course the decision's yours, but that's what I'm seeing here in your advice. Okay. So Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.